What's up guys, Luke from 8bitplus back again with another video, and as you guys knew from my previous video, we have a little bit of downtime. My streaming setup is in shambles, my computer is in storage, so this is gonna be a little bit of a lower quality, not as quite as good audio or video, but hey, I figured this is better than posting nothing. So I wanted to show you guys something really awesome that I just picked up. Sorry, my dog is having a sneezing fit. It's gonna be the future advertisement piece for 8bitplus, and I think it fits the store amazing. It's so awesome. So without any further ado, let's go check it out in the garage. This car, guys, is my dream car. I actually had this car when I was 18 years old. It was the first car that I bought, and because of just life changes, I had to let it go, and I actually got the Subaru shortly after. Subaru's back there. But I've always had an affinity for these cars, and when this rolled into Good Life Motors, I just knew that it was there for me. It was just a match made in heaven. I've always, like I said, always had an affinity for these cars. I've always had a great interest in these cars, and I've always wanted to reclaim one of these bad boys. And you know, personally, I feel like this car found me. So it's absolutely beautiful. I love it so much, and I want to show you guys more about it because this is kind of what I'm doing right now with downtime. So that's the first part. Now, we still have a little bit more to do. Now, one of my favorite 300ZX YouTubers is Jesse's Garage, and he actually lives right down the street from me. So we're actually, we've been talking back and forth. I've been watching his videos like crazy because I'm not a car guy. I'm a video game nerd. This is not really my realm. But I do repair things, and a lot of the stuff is sort of the same. So with my downtime, I've been basically just working on the Z. I've done the spark plugs in it. I've done differential oil, transmission fluid, and the motor oil, as well as the radiator fluid drop. Don't ask me how long that took. It took way longer than it should have. That's why you want to deal with professionals when you're working on something new. But I did have the time, so it was worth it to me to just go ahead and do it and make sure it was done right. I'm super excited because we're actually gonna be going and meeting with Jesse here in just a second. So I guess let's just hop in the Z and drive over. All right, guys, let's go. Here we go, man. Look at all of these beautiful Z's. Yo, Jesse, you here?
Hey, what's up, Luke?
Dude, this is awesome, bro. What the heck? Look at all these rides. So nice. Guys, this is my good buddy, Jesse.
What's up, guys? I'm Jesse. This is my garage, and here are the project cars.
Boom.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, good having you.
Long time friend.
Good. Yeah, absolutely, dude. It's so good. Like I just like we knew each other in business and stuff back in the day, and now I'm like your biggest fan. Been watching this guy's videos like constantly. I am so Z crazy right now, guys, and as you know, the store's down, so I have nothing but time. So
time to start tinkering.
Heck yeah, so time to start tinkering with the project car. So I figured we would just start here. And but before we get started, like, could you just kind of tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel? And
yeah, well, my name's Jesse. This is the garage, as you can see, heard, and are seen right now. But so I've been into import sports cars since the early 2000s. I'm gonna date myself a little bit there. Started with the 240SX. Added a Z to the collection, had multiple 240SXs, and I needed a new project car, so I bought probably the most underrated JDM Icon legend car right now.
100%.
The 300ZX, and I think it sparked something in you.
Yes, yes. Actually, like, just like shortly after I started seeing your videos and like Instagram posts about the 300ZX, it hit me the memory of like having one, because I had one back when I was younger. I was 18. It was like my first car. I saved it like $2,000 and bought this freaking salvage title turd, but I loved it. It was like the best thing ever. It had T-tops, 300ZX. Loved it so much. It was 2+2. So when I was picking up chicks, well, that's probably not really happening all that much, but but people could fit in the back. It was more like nerd dudes, but like there was people in my car and I loved it so much. So when I started seeing your videos and like your Instagram posts and stuff, it just like, I was like, yeah, dude, 300ZX, I still love that car. I still have an affinity for that car. Whenever I see it on the road, I'm like, dude, there's another Z.
Absolutely.
Like, there's just something about it. So, shortly after then, I actually, at the dealership that my store is next to, they just so happened to get a Z, and like, what are the odds that they would pick up a Z at auction? And I went in and talked to them about it because I'm curious, right? Like, I'm already thinking about it. And they're like, oh God, we don't know why we bought this thing. Like, the guy, they fired the guy. Like, yeah, like they let him go because they're like, what the hell? Like, why'd you spend so much money on this car? And like, I guess they just didn't see it. But man, I couldn't stop asking about it. And shortly after I drove it, the smells were the same. Like, everything was just like I remembered it, and I couldn't help it. Showed it to my wife, got the pass from the wife.
Gotta get that.
And I picked up a Z, man. I'm a Z owner.
That's awesome, man. Well, we're glad to have you in the family. It's a good car. It's a fun car. Definitely learn some skills. I know you've been working on it a little bit in your driveway or your garage.
Yep.
And picking up some skills. So it's a good car for that. It's a good fun car, and it's a classic car. So
if you wouldn't mind, I would like to have the pro kind of look over the Z I bought. Let me know if I bought a turd or if it's something that has some potential.
I heard you coming up. It sounds pretty good, so I don't think turd's on the menu, but I'm probably going to give you a list of stuff that you can go and tackle, and maybe put some on the chore list coming up. It's nice outside, so you'll be all right.
For sure. And you know, these cars are kind of, it's kind of a never-ending project. You're always going to be working on your project car, on that special car. I call them Papa cars that you park in your garage and you just love so much, and you take it out on the weekends to show it off. So let's go ahead, if you don't mind.
All right, well, we got the lift right here. I'll move some cars around and we'll check it out.
Sweet, let's do it.
So after that, we proceeded to jack up the car on Jesse's super nice lift, and he went over my entire car from front to back, top to bottom, from exhaust to suspension to brakes to tires to rotors to the engine. And he told me all the good things, which there were actually quite a few, and some of the bad things that I need to work on. But overall, I think it was a great purchase. I'm super happy I got this car and super excited to put some more work into it and turn it into the ultimate 8-bit plus mobile. 90s retro JDM car to go with our retro 90s video game store.
So we just got done looking over my car, and man, I mean, what do you think, Jesse?
On your car?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a great specimen for sure. You know, I was scared I was gonna have to tell you your subframe bushings were bad. That was literally my biggest concern. I did have a little inkling about the rear main seal, because that is a pain, and it was leaking. It's not as bad as this car that we're in. We're in my car right now. We wanted to take and cruise out, but you know, it was in great condition overall, absolutely good condition. So
you think it was a good investment?
I think it was, I think so, yeah. I think, and not necessarily investment, but I think for yourself, because, you know, you bought that car for you versus like a financial gain investment. You're doing good because all the JDM cars are going crazy right now.
Well, it's a money pit. I mean, we know that. It's a total money pit.
Yeah,
but for the enjoyment, you only live once.
Enjoyment, absolutely. That's what I want to like stress on my channel and how I interact with my subscribers is it is about enjoyment. It's about your own self, and then a realistic view on what, you know, is involved with all of that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I think you did good. You could have done much worse. Okay. Absolutely. Like, and I don't know how much better you could have done.
Yeah.
So I think you nailed it on that one.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I just got basically the approval from the man, Jesse, from Jesse's Garage, dude. Looked over the entire thing. Thank you so much, Jesse. Really appreciate it.
It was a fun afternoon. I think time definitely got away from us. But we had a lot of laughs, a lot of fun. I think you probably learned a few things. I definitely learned some things.
And guys, I know this isn't sort of the normal sort of content that you would expect from me, but hopefully it's kind of a fresh look into my life and what I'm doing during downtime while my studio's in shambles and I really can't do a whole lot as far as content goes. Hopefully this is enjoyable for you guys, but definitely go over, if you're into JDM classic retro cars, go over and check out Jesse's Garage. I'll have a link in the description so you can go and check it out. But until next time, guys, Luke from 8bitplus signing out, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.